Hello, my name is Shirley Self, and I'm here to talk astrology. And today I wanted to talk about a company we all love and fear, Amazon. This is Amazon, born the 15th of May in 1997 at 9:30 a.m. And the coordinates for New York work out right, so I don't even know exactly where it was incorporated, but these are the right angles. So here's Amazon. Amazon is a moon phase 9. So let me review moon phase 9 for you. Okay. Moon phase 9 is right here. It's the first active phase of the water quarter. And by that, I mean this is where the emotional energy of the Demogorgon is dumped into the life, and it's incumbent upon moon phase 9 to take this tremendous amount of lunar energy and focus it. And that is the way that this energy needs to be tamed. First, it needs to be focused. And how it's focused is, moon phase 9 is a wonderful phase. I mean, these people are extraordinary if they focus that energy. And all they have to do in order to focus that energy is to follow their passion, their moon, virtually. So there's a moon phase 9, and its body of fate is a moon phase 7, master of earth. Its mask is moon phase 23, who has a unique perspective on life. Its creative genius is moon phase 21, the height of the intellectual powers. So moon phase 9 is a powerhouse, if they can focus that emotional energy. And we have here Amazon, which we all have to agree is a powerhouse. And focusing the emotional energy, the lunar energy, we have here a Cancer rising. And this is ruled by this moon here in Virgo in the 3rd house. Work, movable earth. The moon in Virgo is a very hard-working moon. It's very enthusiastic about working. That's what it likes to do. And this moon, and it's got Mars in the North Node here too. This moon and the node here are in the houses of communication, travel, shipping stuff, and this moon is ruled by this Mercury up here in Taurus. And so I like to say that if Amazon has a attitude as if you can move it, you can ship it, and they do. And so it's appropriate that these nodes are in the 3rd and the 9th house. The South Node up here in the 9th house is in Pisces at 27 degrees Pisces, is conjunct a fixed star named Sheet. And the fixed star named Sheet, it has to do with, is the fixed star of drowning. And so we've got Amazon, and a big river, a lot of water, a huge flow, and Sheet there, the fixed star of drowning, and I think that is so appropriate for Amazon. Amazon is virtually drowning out all the competition. So we've got the Mercury is Oriental, and that is appropriate to a company that mails stuff, that ships stuff around. And it is ruled by this Venus in Gemini. The Mercury is ruled by this Venus in Gemini. They are in mutual reception, which gives an awful lot of versatility to these two planets. Venus and also rules this sun. And the sun is also at a fixed star. And this one is the most malefic fixed star in our zodiac here. It is Caput Algol, the star, the fixed star of losing one's head. And it behooves Amazon not to lose its head. Notice it's got this square to Jupiter. And so excess can be a real issue with Amazon. The problem that Moon Phase 9 has is Moon Phase 7, its body of fate. You know, okay, let me show you again here. Those phases on this side have, their body of fate brings them some negative issues. And the negative issue for a Moon Phase 9 is here at 7, and 7 is Master of Earth, control of the body, and Moon Phase 9 is very good at control of the body, but also what comes with that is a very sensual body that wants fed. It wants to be happy. It's incredibly self-indulgent. And so Amazon's got to work very hard not to become overdone, bloated, grows too big. That's a tendency of Moon Phase 9, to grow so big that it collapses under its own weight. And we've got, this is the house of business. Number 10 is the house of business, and it has a planet of business in that house, Saturn. So Saturn is very strong there, even though Saturn is in its detriment in Aries. And when a planet is in its detriment, it doesn't know what it's doing right off. It has to learn how to do it right. It often starts out by simply doing the wrong thing. So this Saturn, while it is very powerful, is also fairly incompetent. Okay, now we've got the Sun and Venus in the house of the money of this business. This is the money this business earns. And that is the whole purpose of it is to raise money. We've got Taurus on that house. And Sun also rules the house of money in general, the second house. So money is very important to this business, and boy, are they raking it in. So let's look at how the real issue in Amazon's chart is relationship. And we can start right now by pointing to the Chiron in Libra, and that is down in its 4th house. And it shows that the difficulties with relationship were endemic from the get-go. The two people who invented this huge business were not in a very good relationship and have since divorced. And she, the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, and I do not know her name, and that's too bad, because I'd like to do her horoscope, because she's giving away her half of the money that she got when she divorced Jeff Bezos. So let's look at the parents of this company. Down here on the cusp of the 4th is the father. Up here on the cusp of the 10th is traditionally the mother. You can't pin them down that easily, but it always gives you a good indication of how they played out in your life. And we've got Venus ruling the father down here. And Venus is opposing Pluto. So the father, Jeff Bezos, was obsessed. And to getting it done. The mother up here is ruled by Leo. The that's not Leo. That's Aries. I don't know why I put Leo up there. That's really Aries, and I'm going to change it right now. It's an Aries. So we've got this ruled by the Mars, and Mars in Virgo is very fussy, very fussy. So fussy that often they can't see the forest for the trees. They get bogged down in details and can be inefficient. The whole point of a moon in Virgo is to be efficient, is to Mars in Virgo is hard on people. It can be cruelly critical and inconsiderate. It's, the opposite of Pisces, so cruel and inconsiderate. Let's look at the 7th house here, which has got Neptune in a critical degree, the 29th degree of Capricorn, and Uranus at 9 Aquarius. So we've got Uranus over there, and wherever you've got Uranus, you're pretty much stuck with it. If Uranus is in the 7th or on the cusp of the 7th, like the U.S. has Uranus on the cusp of the 7th. And what that means is that you have to take your partners the way they are. And that's hard for a Mars in Virgo to do, always improving the partners. The Neptune down there, while it is in, it's got a trine to this Venus, has got a square to the relationship of down here at Chiron. And that Neptune in the 7th is social responsibility. You need to learn to give. You need to restore spiritual balance. You're out of balance. So partners, suppliers of Amazon need to be very careful. Because Amazon, another problem that a moon phase 9 has is because they've got so much emotional power, they can easily dominate a situation, dominate people, dominate the conversation, and overpower other people because of that emotional energy that they've got so liberally. So the partners, the people that supply Amazon, are, it doesn't look like they're too happy with the relationship. The people who work for Amazon, this is the sixth house of servants, people who serve others for a living, like the cops are here, the army's here, the firefighters are here, and the people that work for Amazon are here. And so it's ruled by this Jupiter in the 8th house, and that Jupiter square the sun shows that Amazon is like many, traditionally, big business, to use up the workers and throw them away. You look at the Jupiter in Aquarius, and there's a huge pull of workers. Once they have used up and thrown away a person, there's always one of them another person right behind, willing and able to take the job for a while. This Moon, Mars, and a North Node here. This Virgo, rules the 6th house. Virgo also rules unions. But Mars down there makes, the people who work for Amazon are timed to the second. We are talking efficiency here. Efficiency to get the job done, but total lack of caring about the people who are doing the work. This chart has no water, no planet in water. It has the south node in water, it has the ascendant in water, but there is no planet in water. So there's no commitment to people, no commitment to the partners, no commitment to the workers, no compassion. And that's a problem with Mars in Virgo, is it tends to be to lack in compassion. It just wants to get the job done. And so this square to Jupiter, the Sun square Jupiter, shows a tremendous lack of generosity and compassion for other people. This Pluto actually belongs over here a little closer. I've made a couple of mistakes on this, and I apologize. Nobody's perfect, and I'm becoming less and less perfect as I age. So this Pluto over here just shows it's on the Pisces side of the house, and that shows suffering. It shows suffering, and that shows the willingness of the business to virtually use up your employees and throw them away, because there's always more and more and more and more. They do pay them a decent wage, or what's becoming a decent wage gradually as we realize who's important in this world, or realize that the people who serve us are important. They're the ones that make the world run, not big business. It's these people. So, so use them up and throw them away. We've got this T-square here, and that T-square shows the attitude of Amazon, because it's that Pluto's in there. That Pluto is, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. It's got an issue, and we're going to work, and we're going to work you to death, or you can quit, and we'll hire somebody else. So that's the. Let me see if I've covered everything. Kind of covered everything. Let me show you Amazon's birthday. Amazon's getting ready to have a birthday this week. So here's their birthday chart. This is their solar return. Solar returns are really interesting because of what you can get out of them. Okay, the thing you need to look forward to is where the sun is, where the moon is, and what's been brought to the ascendant. And what's been brought to the ascendant is the money house of this business, the 11th house. Goals, objectives. For Amazon, it's money. So that's what's been, and notice Uranus there on the first house. Just like having Uranus on the 7th house, and you have to accept what your partners are, who they are and how they are. Having Uranus in the first house means that we have to accept them, who they are, how they are. We have to accept the fact that Amazon is stubborn. Oh, look at that Taurus right there. Stubborn and unwilling to change its attitude. The sun is in the first house, and that's a very powerful position for the sun. Very powerful. And so Amazon's power is undiminished. The moon and Mars are still in the third house of moving things around. The nodes have moved into the 8th and 2nd house, and the north node in the 2nd house is kind of like the north node in the 3rd house here, is you need to talk to people. And north node in Virgo is talking about unions, allowing the employees to unionize, at least hear them out. And that is come up again with that not only the North Node, conjunct Mercury, it's not conjunct, but anyway, over, with Mercury there in the second house of money, to talk about unions. But notice we've got an intercept between Aries and Libra in the 12th and 6th house. And so virtually any unionization is locked out in Amazon's attitude for the year. Here's an interesting thing, and here's one of the main reasons I do solar returns. It's because Amazon's birthday is May 15th, and that is right here. So this is June 15th, July 15th, August 15th, etc., etc., etc. And so you can look at what is in those houses. This is half of May and half of June right here in the first house. And it is on a roll. Amazon's on a roll. But things happen as the year rolls on. And so you can, I mean, I have a friend who had, for her solar return, who had a Neptune in Pisces on the cusp of the 4th house. And true enough, when that 3 months after her birthday, the pipes, her plumbing erupted and flooded her house. So it's handy to do a solar return and kind of keep an eye on the way the year is going to progress. So that's why I do solar returns. I love them. Anything else I wanted to tell you about them? Oh, this Uranus, Mars, that's an inconjunct. It's a wide inconjunct, but what it means is stay the course. Do not be deviated from your course. The problem I see is that Amazon, because of this Jupiter issue, could grow bloated and lose their mojo, lose their the thing that they're good at by diversifying too much, growing too fat, too heavy to function. So that's Amazon. It's a pretty cool chart. Anyway, I pray that you're well and getting ready to make a new normal. We need a new normal in this country. We need people to not work so hard. You don't all work for Amazon. Realize that and be grateful. And take time, to live and love and enjoy your life. Be creative. So that's a thing I think we're really losing in this country is all the incredible creativity that our people have is being squashed by the fact that you don't have time to paint that picture or to learn the guitar or whatever. So I pray that you're well and that life is being good to you and that you are being good to everyone you know and everyone you see. Be kind. That's what the Dalai Lama said. You want to change the world? Be kind. Anyway, good talking to you. May the gods bless you. Bye-bye.